Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, HST Divination Readings. Today's video is just going to be a quick all signs information type reading with these beautiful cards I have here. So please remember that this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It may or may not resonate. Only take what does and leave the rest for another person to claim. Okay? And yeah, that's all I really got for you today. So with that being said, let's get into this reading. It's going to be one card for each sign. And if you'd like, you can check out my Ko-Fi and subscribe there to be a member. And you can get discounts and that and everything. But that's only if you're interested. Otherwise, I appreciate you being here, okay? And let's get into this reading. Come on, let's get into it. Let's get into this reading. Yeah. Okay, cleanse the cards, the energy, and the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me today in this reading for all signs. One card for each, all right? What are these messages that they need to hear? What do they need to see? What do they need to know? These are healing type messages. So what is it they need to hear? What is it they need to see? What is it they need to know? Starting with Aries, ending with Pisces, okay? What is it they need to hear? What is it they need to see? What is it they need to know? So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, okay, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and then Sagittarius, okay, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, so Aries, what do you have here for you? You have the what card here in reverse? You have the befriending pain in reverse. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. So for some of you, you are not really in that energy, and it's kind of saying that you need to really focus on that kind of energy, okay, Aries? Taurus, what do we have for you? We have polishing my heart, okay? And you have feeling is a power that helps me heal. So that's pretty straightforward. Feeling your feelings, right, Taurus? Gemini, you have the invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake I already am, okay? So, sometimes you may be having a moment, take some breaths that could help you out, right? Cancer, you have amplifying abundance. Abundance is my birthright, and now I receive it now, okay? Next, we have Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Libra and Scorpio. Okay. So, Leo, you have sorry, I gotta flip the card around. You have the hearing inner guidance, and that says my intuition flows whenever I am still. So, finding your intuition, listening to your intuition, really focusing in on that. That's good. So Virgo, you have celebrating simplicity in reverse. And that says, I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintained. Okay. So some of you may need to actually work on that, because I feel like some of you may have an overabundance of crap you don't need. Excuse my saying. Libra, you have expanding your inner power in reverse. And that says, I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. So for some of you aren't really being creative, and that could actually help you heal and like express yourself and really just kind of find it is what you are looking for in life. Okay. Scorpio, you have transforming tragedy in reverse. And that is, loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Okay. So this is kind of saying that Some of you need to really work on transforming like the negative energy into something positive, okay? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Starting with Sagittarius, you have creating cooperation, and that is more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, okay? So that's probably something that you're already working on, okay? Um, Capricorn, you have the exploring unity consciousness in reverse, and that is I am one eternal light appearing as all. So I do feel like some of you are a little bit down and out right now, okay? So that's just a reminder for you. Next, we have the Aquarius, and that is discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. That sounds very Aquarius, to be honest. And then Pisces, you have the anchoring the light in reverse, and it's the light is always within me. So many of you may be feeling a little bit in the dark, and it's time for you to remember that the light is always there for you if you're willing to see it, accept it, acknowledge it, appreciate it. All right. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, sorry. I have more. I always have more when I do these ones. All right. So let's get into the next part of the reading. We are going to quickly go through the fire, earth, air, water, and then we'll get a collective. So they're the fire signs. What do we have? For the earth signs, what do we have? For the air signs, what do we have? Okay. And then for the water signs, what do we have here? Okay. So the fire signs, you have, there is nothing to regret when I learn my past, and that is unhooking the past. Earth signs, you have this in reverse, and as I am missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe, and that is undercovering confidence. So some of you are lacking confidence, okay? Air signs, you have a right to be excited, embodying my soul, okay? Water signs in reverse, when I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be, and that is sharing shame. So some of you are not really focusing on your deepest pain, and it's not helping you when you don't do that, okay? Finally, what's the collective energy? 4 cards for the collective energy. Any more, that's fine too. Whatever cards need to be spoken for the collective energy. All right. Collective energy here. What do we have? I heard 5. All right. So we have the activation of the third eye in reverse. So I am willing to see beyond my ideas, beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. That's in reverse. So many people cannot see upon their own nose, and it is time to open up. All right. We have the cultivating courage in reverse. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. That is definitely something that a lot of us don't know, right? And it's not being perfection, but it's trying to really hone in on that a little bit more in problem solving. Okay. This is creating cooperation. And this one is more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. Okay. Right. This one is in reverse, and that is untangling neglect. I take the time to myself, all the approval I desire. Okay, that's in reverse. So that's definitely something a lot of people aren't doing. And then we have the greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. So I do see many people out of balance as well. All right. Just so you know that those cards are like kind of manifestation type cards, or like, you can say them over and over. I can't remember the other name for them, but if that's something you're interested, if not, that's cool. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.